Hello, ActiSage here on the Sage channel, and welcome to the first episode of Singular Survival in 2017. That's right, Singular Survival is still continuing. We got one monolith, we still have one more to get. Now, why am I sitting here staring at our character in the seat? Well, for one, because it shows that everything is gently moving, which is, well, of course, slightly problematic. Second, check out those lights on the right blinking. How cool is that? It looks like light being refracted through like a little tiny piece of, well, etched glass or something. And third, well, since the F7 button no longer seems to teleport the camera back to your character, at least last time I used it, it didn't. We're probably never going to get used spectator again until that's changed. So, yeah, I just felt we'd get a little spectator scene in there. Anyway, if memory serves, our last objective was to go ahead, and now we have grav boots, by the way, or I say grav boots, magnetic boots, so it can actually stick to the ground in here, even with the gravity generator is turned off. But anyway, our last objective was to go ahead and get ourselves some more ore, because we were running low on some stuff. So we got silicon, magnesium, gold, but I believe we are low on silver if memory serves, and it does appear to be true. We can even do a quick check for just the word silver, and yeah, it looks like we have only about 30.8 ingots, which isn't too good, especially considering a lot of these other things like iron. We have 610,000 iron ingots. We got a fair few of, well, everything else, so we really just need silver and platinum from the looks of it. Once we get those, of course, we could always use more uranium, but once we get all that sorted, we'll go ahead and take ourselves out to dinner. Not out to dinner, no, what am I thinking of? Mars. We'll go out to Mars over there. In fact, what we could do right now is let's hop out of this seat and hop into this seat. And I think the number 4 button that still aims us pretty much, so we can use this. We'll actually turn the ship to face towards Mars, and we'll start heading that way, and as we head that way, we'll try to slow up and check on each one of the asteroids we go by. Now, please note there is a little red 22.5 meter thing. That's, of course, Sage Cam sitting in his cockpit. He's just randomly being tagged as an enemy of the state for no reason. Also, I didn't exactly check which direction I was supposed to look at, but I think it was towards the sun, and given the lit point on the planet there, it should be down here. There's Mars. It looks so dang close right now. Anyway, line ourselves up with this, and hopefully nothing has gone terribly wrong. Let's see, can we press F and then just look? Everything still looks pretty good. All of our ships are still attached. That guy has his iron thrusters. Looks like they might be functioning. I heard some trouble with land gears has been going on lately, so let's do a quick save right now. It's a Shift F5, and hopefully we won't lose everything the second we start going forward. Anyway, with ourselves aimed vaguely forward, I think we can find some asteroids. Just if we go in a straight line, we'll probably find some, I think. So let's just turn on all of our thrusters and hit the road, shall we? We don't need little ones there. Big ones, little ones, bigger maneuvering ones. Cool. And away we go. Thank Christ. I really did just sort of expect everything to just suddenly explode. Anyway, that's getting us up to a speed. It looks like our inertial dampers are off on that and on our little ship as well, which is very good. We're up to 40 meters per second, 50 meters per second. That's good enough. Turn off our inertial dampers, shut all the thrusters back down, and let's just drift for a while now. And hopefully we'll come across some asteroids. So as it turns out, even though this is an incredibly beautiful sight with the sun pretty much being partially eclipsed by the, I wanted to say moon, but Mars, we're not actually making much progress here. So we're going to do a blind jump, probably not wanting to jump that maximum distance, 491,000. We can actually go ahead to our GPS here, turn on our monolith, and there we go. That tells us how far away it is. It's 2,000 kilometers out, so we could jump straight to the moon. Remember, we don't want to, or to Mars, pardon. We don't want to land there right away, so let's go ahead and find our jump drive. Let's use jump drive, name you main, and we'll add that one to our hotbar. And this one will set our distance, so it looks like we couldn't even jump the full distance if we wanted to with just one of these. But either, actually no, that should be all of them together. Oh, right, and it doesn't let you enter a specific amount. Great. So let's just do 200, what would that be of 7? Let's do 20. There we go. That should be a decent distance. And is this the main? No, that's number 5. Let's just do jump drive, and we'll add main to our hotbar instead of U. And jump. Alright, let's press it. Oh wow, look at that, you can see it opening up above us. We're just going to stay in the camera view. Huh, all those pretty particles! Well, that didn't really feel like we moved much, did it? Wow. Okay, cool. So we've jumped into range of some enemies. Let's go ahead and find our turrets here. Snowflake turrets, turn on, please. Hopefully they don't start shooting at second stage. Let's rotate ourselves around. They appear to be getting farther away from us, luckily. So they don't really have too much to worry about there. Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, they're not getting closer, so we'll just ignore them for the time being. Anyway, we do see some asteroids out in front of us finally, so we can go ahead and do a course correct now. Hop into our camera here. It's like a proper space travel in the modern age almost. I did see one to our left, so that's what we're targeting for now. I'm not seeing it here. It's really annoying. Pretty much right now we're aiming at a black dot there and then another black dot there. Those two are obviously fake asteroids. Rather annoying that. They're just in the skybox. By the way, I think it needs to be pointed out that the skybox is, well, you can tell it's a box again. Once again, that seems to have happened. Anyway, we've changed our course, well, our aiming, to be towards this asteroid. Unfortunately, we are apparently drifting still. Our one little dinky thruster is barely slowing us up, so what we're going to do is a hard course correct. We'll aim the large thrusters the direction we're moving. Again, I wish we had one of those direction-telling things like in Star Citizen. That way you could more easily aim it. If you zoom out far enough, which we can't really seem to do right now, you do get those little white specks moving past the screen, but we can't seem to zoom out far enough to get those to show up. Or is it if we zoom in farther? Nope, still not seeing them. I have to hope this is good enough, and let's turn our inertial dampers back on. You can see those large thrusters firing. Hey, the white specks are showing up now. Maybe they only show up when you're changing speeds. Either way, we are now decelerating. You can see our speed changed, and then actually our direction has changed a little bit too. Even though I still don't understand why that happens too much. Well, we didn't perfectly align ourselves to the way we were going. Anyway, that has got us moving pretty much in the direction we wanted to move, so we're going to disable our inertial dampers for the time being. Buzz over closer to that. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit of this to get us up a little bit more. Roll our ship a tiny little bit. Believe it or not, I'm going to pump the forward thrust just a tiny bit. And now we should be moving a bit closer towards that asteroid. And I just remembered to open my helmet when inside the ship because I hadn't done that. Oh, yep, and it looks like the F7 thing is, yeah, definitely pretty far off. We could just fly it over there, but I think it'll be fine for the time being. Oh, also, it appears that we get those little white stripe things even way out here in Spectator. Interesting. Anyway, I think... Oh, do we want to turn and start slowing ourselves down yet? It can take so long to slow up. I don't really want to do it unless we're sure we're within range. I guess we should... We'll align ourselves. We have our inertial dampers off, so no engines are going to fire. We'll turn those off too to save fuel. Even though we have over 100,000 ice, so I think we should be decent on ice for quite a while. And hopefully, it looks like we got uranium and iron on this, but hopefully we'll get lucky and find some other stuff. When we get near it, we'll hop out and go ahead and try to check more manually. Anyway, that looks like we're pretty well aligned in the direction going, which means when we turn on the inertial dampers, it should start slowing us up without actually changing our direction too much. You see the top thrusters started firing, but the back ones are all firing a fair amount. And our speed has dropped quite a bit. I think I'll get us down to around 10 to 20, and then we'll drift from there. Alrighty, I think we've come close enough now. We can go ahead and stop ourselves in a second here. Especially, let's go ahead and turn our inertial dampers that way. Stop our drift towards it, because that's the last thing we want is a collision with it. And I think we'll turn on everything else now and just stop ourselves full on. Now, I can't tell if that's ice next to that gold deposit there, but, well, I'm hoping it's not. Anyway, we seem to have stopped, so let's kill that thing there. Hop out of this, turn on our little jetpack things. We still haven't put our air vents in here, so we're going to get a minor depressurization here. Let's put our helmet on as well. Check our inventory. We have some unnecessary stuff on us, actually. We should probably drop that off in a cargo container first before we head out. We should probably also, I'm not sure if it's needed, but we should probably also go ahead and... Why aren't you guys going in here? Get in there and fill up, dang it. There we go. We should probably also go ahead and reboot the TIM sorting system, because, well, I'm suspecting it's probably not turned on. Well, the timer seems to be pinging, actually. Uh-oh. Well, crap. Well, it looks like it's been updated on the workshop more recently. We can actually see the last time it was updated was on the 14th of December of last year, which actually is just a month ago. So let's just go ahead and, I guess, what do we do here? Highlight everything. We'll do a Control-C just in case. We'll delete it, and then we'll do Browse Workshop, and double-click on you, bring it in there, and we should be good. Remember code. Check code. I'm not seeing any... Oh, there we go. Compile successful. Cool. And so now we should be golden. Let's check that timer really quickly. And it is running. Coolio. And it appears to be working perfectly. Let's just double check its actions, since, you know, the game did change a bit. Yep, start that and run with default argument. Cool. So our sorting system should be up and running now if it wasn't working previously. Also, the Magmoots did not like going down that ramp. Luckily, they did like it once we got to the bottom of it. Anyway, let's go ahead. Head out here now. Oh, so much of a pull it pulled us off the ground. And now we can go ahead. Monolith is still sitting there floating, by the way. The devs didn't change that. We did have a piece just sitting next to it, but apparently that did float free. What else do we have? This little guy. This is what I was looking for. The lunar ore drone thing, which now looks way cooler with the new models. I might have found 1,000,001 issues with these models, but they still look awesome. So anyway, let's go ahead, hop into this seat, go ahead and do our remote control thing. That's ore drone remote control. Oh, there it is. I somehow just went right past that. Disengage and fly up. Let's get our inertial dampers on. Cool. And now we have to remember with this that we have all those thrusters at the bottom of it, since it was designed originally to fly in a... Is our head gone? Hold on a second here. I think our head might be missing. Gosh darn it, I wish there was an easy way to get our spectator cam back, but we have to fly it like this. Luckily, we can fly through space at incredible speeds in spectator cam. And we can buzz ourselves all the way over to here. Cool. Now, where's our character? There he is. Hey, is your head missing? Nope, it's there. I don't know what I was seeing, but the head is definitely still... I could have sworn it wasn't there earlier. It definitely looked like it wasn't there earlier. Oh, that's not good. We have 2 enemy signals approaching. Alright, let's go ahead, hop out of this seat, and hop back into our ship really quick. I think that'll be alright there. What we want to do is tilt the top of the ship to face the enemy. Very quickly now, come on. Enemy is approaching from... Jesus Christ, get in the other seat. Enemy is approaching from basically behind us. No. Okay, cool. Let's rotate. Ding, 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 ding. I sort of expect like one of those things on a big old warship that like ding, 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 ding. The sound they make as you turn the big steering wheel. Anyway, we'll get ourselves facing towards them. 8.7, 8.6. They're coming in quick. Alright. And now our turrets should still be turned on. Let's do a quick check of our turrets here. Snowflake turrets turned on. Cool. Maximum distance. Enable idle movements. Let's just leave that off for the heck of it. Target large ships. Yeah. Target characters, target stations, yes. Target moving objects, no, because then they'll shoot us. Cool. Now let's just check really quickly. Inventory, turret. Thank Christ we have ammo. We're good there. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, enemy is still approaching, 8 kilometers out. They're pretty much within sight. We could probably actually go ahead and do a number... let's just do number 2s for stabilization. Let's aim ourselves up like this, and let's just see what they look like. I sort of wish I'd put that shield mod... Oh, I hope I didn't just hit our little ship, but it's too late to check now. But I sort of wish I'd put that one shield mod on, because it is pretty damn awesome. Wow, those are some pixelated stars when you zoom in. Oh, okay, it's a military mine layer. Oh my god. Quick save. If things go really wrong, I might just reload that and jump us out of here. Because I think they changed the AI so they can do strafing now. And they can also do... oh my god, ramming maneuvers if things go wrong. This is getting a bit scary, actually. Okay, we didn't hit our little ship. That said, it's sitting out in the open where it's going to be like the first thing that gets shot at. So let's try, if we could, to go and grab it and move it to safety. I should probably just leave these doors open and leave it all depressurized. Okay, where are you, little guy? Not a good time, Secdan. Also, the game no longer pauses. I'm not in single player. Remote control, remote control, remote control. No, not custom data. Where is it? Control. There. Get you away from the firing line so you won't be the first thing hit. If we're lucky, those ejector things will be the first thing to be hit, not us. Okay, move little ship. Cool. Let's go ahead and hop out. And actually, do we want to panic? We could do a quick run by it just on foot, I say, while flying through the air. Come on, fingers crossed. Things go well. Military mine layer. Why do you have to decide you want to make war with us? I thought these things usually just went on their own course, but it seems like it's definitely coming straight at us. Let's see. I know some of these military ships you can find a blind spot, which means we could zerg this thing until we find it. A lot of them are, of course, loaded with mines, where if you go into the wrong area, they kind of detonate. But that could be somewhat useful if we could just manage to... Uh-oh. Hostile detected, requesting backup. I've made things worse for myself. Okay. We might have to run away here. If we get killed, and they're still all coming at us, I'm definitely going to think about running away. Maybe if we're lucky, they won't come from our ship over there, which you can see is about the size of the asteroid. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to get shot here. There's way too many guns. Yeah, there's one on the back too that wasn't even aiming at me yet. Yeah, okay, we just lost our weapons and stuff, but let's get the hell out of here, because this is bad. This is very bad. Open door, please. Come on. Come on. I mean, if you want, I guess we could sort of sit here and just, you know, have ourselves a little tiny battle just to see how it goes, but I get the feeling that we're going to lose. If we start taking lots of damage, I'll jump us out of here right away. I think we'll be fine on that. We'll lose our little tiny ship, but that's actually very bad, isn't it? 3,000 kilometers out, we won't have time to get it in. Also, what the hell is that drifting up there at the top right? I'll just spectator that real quick. As we're about to enter into combat mode. Brilliant time to go in the spectator. I can't even find whatever it was that was drifting. Maybe it was just this guy? No, I don't think so. Okay, that looks terrifying. That's not going to be good. Okay, well, let's just see how our ship does. If things go wrong, I'll press 5 and we'll just jump out of here right away. I think we have enough room to jump. Alright, if we press... Okay, yep, they're targeting it. 6 of our turrets hitting it. They're doing good damage. Stop, please stop moving. Yes, die, die, die. Hell yes. We've kicked its ass thoroughly. Let's go ahead and switch over to a turret. Actually, we need to do G and do turret. There we go. Snowflake turrets. Toggle blocks on and off. So now we can turn them off. And this thing is thoroughly disabled. That's very good. The other ship is still approaching us. So what we're going to do... Is that thing coming towards us? I think it's pretty much stationary at this point. Let's go ahead. Move the ship up and over, so that when the other enemy ship comes into range, we can destroy it lickety-split without any notable issue. What I mean by that, because that was not English, is just the idea that when the enemy ship approaches us, it'll be the closest thing, and not the little drone we just shot to bits. That way the turrets will actually target the enemy ship, and not so much the drone that we want to actually salvage here in a minute. So, drift us up, 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 up. Wait till the enemy drone is 800 meters away, then we'll turn on our initial dampeners, and we'll be locked at a distance where our turrets shouldn't be shooting at the Incisor Mark 1 or whatever. Get us to a roughly 800 and change. Good. Good, good, good. 800 and change. A little bit more if we could. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Let's turn our turrets back on. None of them are targeting that thing. That's good. Our speed is about stopped now. There we go. Alrighty. And now the incisor is simply drifting towards and away from us because it's damaged. And now if this guy decides he wants to actually pick a fight, we'll be ready for him. I'm even going to go ahead and aim ourselves towards it. Now we did possibly lose that little drone I was worried about losing because I didn't pay any attention to that and I was too afraid to go ahead and try to get into a seat. Looks like this guy's just going to go on his own merry way. So I'm actually going to go ahead. Yeah, it looks like he's just going on his own way. We just happened to be in his way, and we thought we were going to have a confrontation. I'll leave the turrets on and everything, but we're going to hop out, try to find our little tiny scouting drone, the lunar one. Get a little bit of air here, unfortunately. Let's also go ahead and find a control point. Hydrogen thrusters. Turn all of those off. That way we're not wasting that fuel. And now let's try to figure out where the hell I left that little drone guy. Because I'm all turned around now. Okay, there's the enemy. He's not approaching, right? He's just sort of doing his course thing still. Good. Better not make trouble for us. Where's the asteroid? There's the asteroid, and so our little... Oh, there! The ore drone's right there. It's on our radar. Cool. Awesome. Oh, that's not too bad. Good, good, good. And I have a lot of confidence on our ship after that fight. It really did do a lot of damage. What we're actually going to do now is take this little ore drone over and go ahead and just start mining up stuff from... I say mining up. Gathering stuff from the incisor before we go ahead and check anything else. But before we do that we're going to go back to our ship and get some tools, since remember we did lose those tools.